Can you actually eat carnivore on a budget? How much does it really cost to eat carnivore every month? Are you going to be able to eat enough food to cover you for an entire month? What cuts of meat actually make this affordable? I tracked everything that I ate, meals from Aldi and Walmart, did the math, just real numbers from what I actually ate over the last month. Here's the best part. Everything I eat is really easy. What I found is that my month's worth of carnivore groceries comes out to around $300 every month. That's actually less than what the average American spends on traditional standard American diet groceries. I did make a full budget spreadsheet so that you can see every single thing that I bought with links so you can literally go to Aldi or Walmart.com and order the exact things that I eat. All of the links are in the comment down below that's pinned and in the YouTube description. So let's go ahead and get into this budget carnivore shopping trip and grocery haul. The first stop I'm going to take you is to Aldi on my weekly grocery trip so you can see exactly what it is that I purchase while I'm there. By the way, my name is Sandy. I live in a small town in Kansas with my pug, Miss Bacon, and my husband, and I am on a mission to lose 47 pounds in the year of 2025 to finally get under 200 pounds. One way that I am doing that is using the carnivore diet. I've been on carnivore for over 103 days now, and I have lost a little bit of weight, and we are getting more aggressive now on pursuing weight loss. Come join the community, hit subscribe, drop me a comment below, and let me know what your budget carnivore groceries are. Hey guys, we're halfway through our grocery trip. I just went to Aldi and filmed inside the store for the first time. That's the first time I think I've ever filmed in public, and that was weird. I don't know, because I didn't want to get in anybody's way, but I also wanted to get the shots of the foods that I was buying. And so yeah, it was a little bit weird, I'm gonna be honest, but I will do this for you. I will do this for you so you can see what I'm getting at the store. Okay, all right, let's go into Walmart. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly walk you through what I got from Aldi and Walmart on this budget grocery haul. I'm going to do it really quickly though, because it is really warm outside and these sat in the car for a little bit and they're starting to sweat. A dozen eggs from Aldi. The eggs I use for my breakfast, and then also sometimes I will fry up an egg and put it on top of a burger patty. I got one package of the Egg Life wraps, and the Egg Life wraps I use with these cheddar brats. These are fully cooked, and so in a previous video I showed how I will wrap the Egg Life wrap around the cheddar brat and make a meat roll up, essentially pig in a blanket. I got one package of Italian sausage and one package of bratwurst, because they only had one package of Italian sausage left. These I just cook up in the air fryer, and just a really easy meal to make. The bratwurst, I'm not sure how I'm going to like these or not cooked up in the air fryer. I will have to report back and let you know. They cost the same as the Italian sausage though. And then next I got one of my huge staples where I get a huge amount of my nutrition and protein from, chuck roast. So these are a little bit bigger than normal. So one of them is 2.5 pounds and this other one is 2.75 pounds, which is why the cost is a little bit higher for these chuck roasts. Usually they're about 2.4 pounds on average. I did pick out the larger ones at the store because these had better marbling. The one item that I got from Walmart is my favorite type of bacon of theirs right now. So this is the thick cut hickory smoked bacon, and it actually it tastes like right bacon, but it costs less money. And I don't eat 3 pounds a week. I usually eat about half or a little bit more, and then my husband finishes off the rest of this. So, but yeah, so we got the bacon from Walmart as well. Okay, so let's get into the spreadsheet and talk about how I actually figured out how much I'm costing every month on Carnivore. Really, what I did is my husband usually is the one who's buying groceries or ordering the groceries for us. So we sat down and we talked about the things that I typically put on my grocery list for him to pick up and how much I'm eating versus how much he's eating to figure everything out. So you will see on the spreadsheet here, this tab is really showing you everything that I eat in a month and the quantities of each thing that I'm eating. There is also a link there for where you can find the item on Walmart or where you can find it on Aldi. Now, not all of the items are available at both stores, but if it's available there when I searched, the link is there in the spreadsheet for you to use. And again, the spreadsheet that I'm referring to, I'm just going to put it down, a link to it in the comments below and in the description. That way you can use it, make a copy, and you can create your own budget. Or if you're just starting Carnivore and need to find just a really budget friendly shopping list, here it is just laid out for you. Also on the spreadsheet, they'll say week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So you can track your own budget. And then the last tab that is for the month is automatically calculated for you so you can see what you're spending. Also, guys, for those of you that don't want to bother with a spreadsheet, I will list as much as I possibly can down in the description below, and also just make a Google document that has the full list of grocery items as well, if that's more helpful for you and easier to access. Now, for what I calculated, what I eat in, over a month's time, it did actually come out to $250 when I went with the items that were the lowest at Walmart. And then I bought the items that were the lowest at Aldi. My budget is around $250, but there's wiggle room in there for meats that are on special or on sale. So chicken wings, if they're on sale, pork belly, we like to smoke. If they have ribs, we like to smoke ribs and eat those. So if we find a different type of meat that is on special and different than what I usually get, I don't say, "Oh no, I can't have that." I have wiggle room in the budget. That way I can buy those different cuts that might be a little bit more money, but they're different and they help me to keep the variety and just switch it up. When you have things that are laid out like this, it makes it a lot easier to not have to plan and not have to think a lot. It makes it feel like it's so much less effort to have to continue this way of eating because I've done the work on the front end. I did the work on the front end for me, but now I want you to benefit from it. If you find this helpful so that you don't have to think about this stuff, it's already all there for you. Editing Sandy here. So at first I did film an entire segment talking about the actual meals that I make from those groceries that I buy, but I realized this is actually, I've already made that video twice over. So go to my what I eat in a day videos. I'll pop them up here so you can see the thumbnails and what they look like if you're curious on what are the actual meals that I make with these groceries that I have shown you today. I actually went on ChatGPT and started doing some research because I wanted to know, if it's about $300 a month to be on Carnivore, what is an average American paying on the SAD diet for their groceries? And so this is just one person, like one adult versus one adult, right? Everything that I eat is around $250 to $300 a month to stay on Carnivore. The average grocery cost in the United States per adult per month, this info is from the USDA, their latest food plans from 2025. And these are estimates for a single adult age 19 to 50. So the thrifty plan is $320 a month. The low cost plan, $410 a month. The moderate cost plan is $520 a month. And the liberal plan is $650 a month. So that is what the average American is paying for home prepared meals only. This does not include going out to restaurants. For the average American, they're eating out 3 to 5 times per week. On average, the average American is going out to eat 12 to 20 times every month. And then this number is from the Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Expenditure Survey, that the average adult is spending $290 a month just on restaurants and takeout. So for the average adult that's paying for groceries on the thrifty plan and then eating out on average 12 to 20 times per month, they're paying $610 a month on average just to eat. So is it possible to eat carnivore on a budget? Absolutely. It is blowing the average standard American diet out of the water. But the next question is, okay, Sandy, but like all that food, all those groceries that you ate, how much does that actually mean? Like how many calories on average are you eating every day if you just buy those things? If you just buy all of the items that are on the what I eat in a month tab of that spreadsheet. I didn't include ghee because I just fry eggs in ghee. So I didn't feel like that was accurate as far as calories. But if you add all those things up, it actually is about 1900 calories every single day if you average that out over 30 days. I am definitely getting enough fuel, especially because I'm keeping my calories at around 1900 to 1950 every single day. So all of this is spot on. This is absolutely enough nourishment for a woman my age, my height, my size. That wraps it up for us, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. If you have any questions, feel free to put those in the comments down below. If you have ways that you keep carnivore really budget friendly, list that down below. Help everybody out that's in the comments as well. If you want to see more videos like this where I'm talking about weight loss, diet, how I'm keeping everything on a budget, click the subscribe button and I will see you in the next video.